Should Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Dolphins, reset the quarterback market? What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa and why I believe that Tua Tagovailoa should reset the quarterback market, even though he has not won a playoff game and not led the Dolphins to the playoffs and go far in the Super Bowl era. Without further ado, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yeah, this past season, Tua Tagovailoa, if you guys look at the screen, he had his stats this season were 4,624 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and 101.1 passer rating. Now, first, he led the league in passing yards, which is really great. His touchdowns were really good. His touchdown to interception ratio was really good. And the thing is, Tua, in my opinion, is probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've seen. Like, you can say Patrick Mahomes, you can probably say Joe Burrow, but then Tua Tagovailoa has got to be up there, right? He is very accurate. Does he have sometimes a noodle arm when it comes to throwing the deep ball? Yes, but he's very, very accurate, and that's what all a receiver can ask for their quarterback to do is be accurate and sling that rock, and Tua can do both of that. Tyreek Hill has had insane numbers when coming to the Miami Dolphins. Jalen Waddle too. Their team was really good. And look, they should have won the division last year. They didn't win the division. They lost to the Buffalo Bills, and then they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in negative, I think, like 30 degrees. So Tua didn't play that great in the postseason against Mahomes, but he lost to the Super Bowl champ. Like, beating Mahomes should not be the standard, right? Like, that's just really hard to do. Like, no one beats Mahomes other than Tom Brady and the one time Joe Burrow did in the postseason in overtime in the AFC Championship, right? So I'm not going to judge Tua for losing to Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. He lost to a really good Chiefs defense. So I'm not going to be one of those that's going to put that against him. But the question is, can Tua lead this team to a Super Bowl? That's just a hard question to ask, right? Because you're in an AFC, right? Like, you're in an AFC conference with really good quarterbacks such as Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers. Like, you have so many good quarterbacks. Let alone in your division, you have two good quarterbacks in Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen. So it just I don't see the Dolphins like ever, even if they get rid of Tua. Let's just say they don't want to pay Tua and they get someone else. Like, you're not gonna win that division. You're not gonna win the division or even win the AFC. So it's good that at least you have a quarterback. Maybe you can surround him with more weapons. Like, the quarterback is not gonna change the outcome of what's gonna happen because you're just in a conference where you're with Patrick Mahomes, you're with Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, who are just miles better than Tua Tagovailoa. But here's the thing, right? We just saw Trevor Lawrence also just get $275 million for, so basically that's $55 million a year. Does Trevor Lawrence deserve that money? Like, I actually don't know, right? Like, we don't know that because I feel like he got that money because of his potential is. Like, his potential of being like a stud star because he was the number one pick coming out of Clemson, generational talent. So I think, a lot of people are paying him for his days in Clemson. He did play some decent football, but again, his stats are basically Gardner Minshew. Like, it's literally, if you look at it, Gardner Minshew stats and Trevor Lawrence stats, and also you look at Daniel Jones stats and Trevor Lawrence stats, they're basically identical, but one is getting $55 million and one is getting like a lower contract, I think like $20 million a year. So, like, I don't know. But I think if I'm Tua's agent and I go up to the Dolphins and I say, look, Trevor Lawrence got paid $55 million, I should be getting paid because I'm better than Trevor Lawrence. I'm better than him. I should be getting paid $58 million to $60 million because we know Dak Prescott, whether you guys like it or not, is going to be get paid $60 million. So it's better for the Dolphins to get this deal done earlier so that they don't have to pay Dak Prescott. I said they don't have to pay the Dak Prescott money, and they can let the Cowboys have that problem and let the Dolphins, get Tua. I don't think Tua's a bad quarterback. I think Tua's a decent quarterback. Like people will say, like, oh, he's like very shortcoming. You can't win with Tua. Like, that's just not true. there's a stat that he doesn't win against good teams, but I think that should change if the Dolphins, put some more pieces around him in the coming years. We got to see. He has probably one of the best offenses. I think they got to improve the defense because the defense, I feel like, sometimes lets them down in a lot of ways. But again, Tua is probably, if he was in the NFC, would probably be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC, like without a doubt. I think he would actually honestly be the best quarterback in the NFC. But the problem is he's in the AFC, and AFC is just always going to be run by Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. So it's just going to be really hard. Like, can I see the Dolphins winning the postseason? Like, can I see the Dolphins winning a playoff game next year? Maybe they could, but it just matters who they play. And then can I see the Dolphins winning the division, AFC East? Yeah, they could probably win the AFC East next year. Aaron Rodgers, we don't know if he's coming back from the ACL injury. Achilles injury. Like, we don't know how good he's going to be. We don't know. Like, the Bills also got a lot worse. The Commanders are just rebuilding. So yeah, the division is basically for the Dolphins right now. It's whether they can take it and whether Tua can embrace that role as being the best quarterback in that division and help this Dolphins team overcome that. We have to see. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I believe that Tua should be getting the money. I think he deserves it. It's just I think Trevor Lawrence kind of screwed it up for the Dolphins because if Trevor Lawrence did not get paid $55 million and Jared Goff didn't get paid $52 million, he easily would have been like a $50 million quarterback or something like that, or 45. But instead, since the quarterback market is the market right now and inflation for the market is crazy, and quarterback is probably one of the most important positions in football. Tua's gonna probably get paid $55 million plus. So just don't be surprised when you see Tua Tagovailoa getting that money. Without further ado, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Without further ado, peace.